Hey, thought I'd make another video. I know I always open like that, but it's true. It's been a couple of weeks since I last made one. I've been taking Plaquenil pretty regularly. I it's working, I guess. I think when I started taking Plaquenil, I thought it was gonna also work with like the aches and pains, as well as like the brain fog and as well as like the exhaustion and stuff like that. But it really just only seems to work with like I would say like the flares that I would get, in the swollen hands, like in the mornings when I wake up, my hands don't really ache as much. I still am pretty exhausted most days, but that's because I spent like a week and a half in Hawaii recently, and I'm a little jet lagged. As soon as I got into town, I was scheduled to work early in the morning, like at 5:30 in the morning. So it was technically like 2:30 Hawaii time. Like my body clock was set. Um, I tried not to get used to the time in Hawaii, but towards the end, like the last couple days, my body was starting to transition, and I'm from California, so California and Hawaii, there's like I said, like a 3 hour time difference. So waking up, at 4:30 in the morning felt like I said, like 2:30. So, um, but one of the great things about Hawaii was, oh my goodness, the weather, the food. Um, I wasn't really swollen at all. I would wake up feeling great, but I'm sure that had something to do with, what was going on and the adrenaline that I was experiencing. So my body, like I said, it didn't really ache at all. It was just fantastic. Um, I ended up going first class over there, so I was able to stretch out, so I didn't really experience any pain that way. But on the way home, I ended up getting a little achy. I think I was just tired and been walking around a lot, and um, so I started getting a little bit of aches and pains. But like I said, I've been taking the Plaquenil. It's been working. It just really helps with the flares and, like I said, my hands. Um, One of the things that I've noticed, because this is like kind of like my second time, because according to a couple, or I think it was the my last video, the aftermath of not taking Plaquenil, what had happened was I took Plaquenil, I ran out, and then I started taking it again. Well, the first time I started taking Plaquenil, I had really no side effects whatsoever. It was great. Well, the second time I went like 2 weeks without taking the Plaquenil. The second time I started taking it, I noticed for some reason it kind of makes me nauseous. So I experience nausea quite a bit with the Plaquenil, but I do take Zofran, I think it is, which is an anti-nausea pill. So when it gets really bad, I'll take it. I'll try to take it with food most of the time, but I've been slacking with my vitamins just because I notice when I would take like all my medications at once early in the morning, I would get really queasy. So I thought, well, maybe it's just, too much. And so I stopped taking like my B vitamins, my calcium. I know it's horrible, but I would rather take the Plaquenil and then, if I remember throughout the day, to take the vitamins. So it seems to help, I guess. It's still kind of, I don't know, it's hit or miss. I don't really take, I think it's the Relafin. I don't really take that unless I absolutely need to or have to, because I really didn't like the fact that um, it felt like I had like a UTI or something whenever I would take it. It was really uncomfortable for me. So if my pain gets really bad, I'll take, like my pain medication, and then also take like anti-inflammatory, which would be ibuprofen, the 800s, which seems to help. But other than that, just trying to get back in the groove of things. Hawaii really, I was jet lagged quite a bit. Like I said, it was beautiful. Did a lot. I really, really did a lot. Walked a lot. Was really fit. Um, although, one of the things is, I think I already mentioned this. Sorry, I have a little bit of brain fog, but when I was in Hawaii, my appetite was great. I've been craving like a lot of fruit and cereal. That just seems to be what I've been eating. But when I was over there, everything sounded good. Like, we ended up going to like a couple like luau's, and I ate like the Kua pork. I lived it up for the 9 days or whatever I was out there. But as soon as we got back into California, it's like the food is just, I don't know. This is awful, but like the Plaquenil, I would get nauseous, and anytime I try to eat something, it almost makes me like gag. It's really, really weird. So I had to cancel one of my roomie appointments, which I know that's bad because he wanted me to take a few more blood tests and specialists, or go and see a specialist. But I was in Hawaii. Come on now, do you blame me? So he the office rescheduled it for, I think, like a couple of weeks from now. So once I go and see my doctor, I'll tell him what's going on with the Relafin, and see if there's some kind of like alternative medication that they can give me, because I really like it. I like the fact that it is a non-narcotic pain medicine. So it does help with the pain, but like I said, it just, ladies or even guys, if you've had a UTI, you kind of understand like that discomfort. So, but like mainly because I have like two different issues going on here. I have my autoimmune disease, the mixed connective tissue disease, but then I also have the repercussions of my broken back and the two messed up disc. Um, so it's tough because for the longest time I thought that the pain that I was experiencing was because of my back injury, but then come to find out it was because of the autoimmune disease. But now I've gotten to the point where it's always something. It's either my autoimmune disease acting up, or it is my back. And right now what's been bothering me a lot has been actually my back. Like it feels almost like I dislocated a hip, and my shins and my ankles really hurt. And I know a little bit of that is because of the autoimmune disease, but I also know that it's also because of the injuries that my back sustained during my car accident. So, but I always tell people, I talk to people all the time at work, and I always tell people that, um, I think I would rather have this than be paralyzed, because not too many people can say that they've broken their back 2 times in 5 years and are able to walk. So, anyways, I'm gonna close it up. I'm going kind of long, so hope you guys are good, and all right, we'll see you soon.